series. Now, this is my first ever live stream on YouTube. First ever live stream on YouTube. Now, let me just go straight to the point. Now, let me tell you what I'm about to talk about. Now, I posted a flyer on all my social media platforms stating that it is better to love who you marry than marry who you love. Now, this is my reason. Now, when I say it is best that you love who you marry, that you marry who you love, is because many of us, if you check the statistics of marriage, you will know that not everyone is privileged to marry who they love. You know, there are scenarios where a man could marry a woman because he needs something. Maybe he's having financial issues, and at the end of the day, he gets to marry someone who he doesn't love. So, in that scenario, it happens a lot. Now, I'm a Nigerian, okay, and with the way the economy is, or let me not capitalize on being a Nigerian. Let me just say, all over the world, you find people marrying people because they have something to gain. That does not make them bad people. It doesn't make that person a bad person. It's just circumstance. You find a man or a woman coming from a very poor background and all of a sudden gets to meet a partner or a spouse who is well to do and can also affect positive change financially in his family, where he could use the money to support his parents or maybe his siblings or his guardian or her guardian or her parents. In that situation, there is no love. He didn't love the person. She didn't love him. He did not love her before that scenario happened, but there was something he could get from that relationship. And he said, man, to hell with it. Let me just get married. So that is the scenario where I say it's better to love who you marry than marry who you love. Okay, now I just give you a scenario of somebody who is in dire need of something and he's depending on the partner that is providing that thing. He or she does not love the person but has seen financial security going forward and considering marriage. Are you seeing that? Now, that is just one scenario. Now, you find a scenario where a lady is pregnant for a guy and decides, man, I'm pregnant and age is not on my side anymore. So why don't I consider marriage or push the scenario of marriage? And the guy will just have to fall in line. Or maybe the guy gets to impregnate a girl, a lady, and it's like, man, my family, maybe his parents is like, man, you got someone pregnant. Wow, that's good. And maybe the siblings of the guy or the parents of the guy likes the girl. So they push for marriage. And maybe he's someone who loves his family and his kind of personality is that if everyone is okay with it, I can manage. He goes into marriage. Now, what happens in the future is it will definitely backfire. Because, okay, let me drop one more. Why I said it is better to love who you marry than marry who you love. Do you know if you marry who you love, all of a sudden you do not know the culture that her parents or his parents taught him about marriage. You know, we fall in love, but we don't study people. Many of us fall in love, but we don't spend time to study people. And when you don't study people, it becomes a problem. You will not know it at the time you are dating, but in the long run, it becomes a problem. You love this girl, maybe because she's compassionate. You love this girl because she's beautiful. You love this girl because she has attributes that makes you want to marry. But you have not lived with her for a long time. As in, you've never stayed with a girl for like 2 weeks, 1 month. Not knowing that there are some hidden features, there are some hidden characters, there's some hidden cultures she learned from home that you are not aware of at all. Now, you go forward to marry the girl, and in marriage, you now discover that you made a mistake. Now, when you've discovered that you've made a mistake, maybe at that time in your marriage, you guys have kids, maybe a child or two. And she's no longer seeing you as a knight in shining armor because the cat is out of the bag. Now, what do? You cannot reverse it because you're already married. What will now happen on the long run is that you now fall out of love. Are you seeing the points now? You're falling out of love. You were in love. She was in love. Both of you came together and you got married and you have kids. But eventually, you fall out of love because you are now seeing the person you married for her true self. Are you getting me? So, okay, let me say hi to, okay, hello today. Hey, hi. Yeah, it's good. I'm seeing your comment here. You said, I love her because she has money. Is that bad? Okay, let me say this. Sorry, I call all my fans URPs. URPs means unique, important personality. So you are a unique, important personality. Yeah, you don't need to delete your message. Okay, but let me just say this. You love her because of money. Now, let me say this. This is for you. If you love a woman because of she has money, I'm a realist. Everyone loves money. But how about when the money is no longer there? If the money is no longer there, what do you do? If the money that made you to marry her, or if the money is the reason you love her, then when the money is not there at the long run, what happens? Or how about if she has the money but refuses to give it to you? Would your love still be there? That is what we're talking about. See, listen, it is better, it is far better that you marry, you love who you're married to. Now, let's come to the scenario of when you are now married. Maybe you met a woman and you see some things about her that you're like, man, I'm a doctor, she's a nurse, we complement each other, we're good to go. Okay? Or I'm a businessman, she has business ideas, we'll make good business partners, we're good to go. Or maybe parental matchmaking, your parents are friends with this family for the longest, ever since you were born. Maybe your father's best friend, your mother's best friend, and like, man, let's bring these two kids together, let them get married. Now, it is better when you meet each other as strangers. You grow to study each other and love one another. Let me explain. If you meet someone and you have nothing in expectance from that person, do you know that you will likely be yourself more with that person than you love somebody so much and you got married to her? You'll be trying to please that person. When you marry who you love, you'll be trying as much as possible to please that person, but that person might not have you in mind. I've seen a scenario where a lot of guys marry a girl because she's beautiful. She's the prettiest. Maybe if you're sitting with her, everyone will be like, wow, your wife is beautiful. Oh, your woman is beautiful. Men marry for stupid reasons. Girls marry for crazy reasons. But when you marry someone that you know that I just want to marry her because I feel she'll make a good mother. And when you now get married to her, you now begin to see those attributes. And you're like, man, I am married. There is no turning back. I think it's better I get to know her more. And when you get to know your partner more, you start falling in love. Because you came into the marriage not expecting anything. You came into the marriage with clear mind. You just want to get married, not because you are madly in love with someone, that you will take all her shortcomings and he will take all your shortcomings. No. Okay, you marry the person because you know this person is intelligent, she's smart, she has something to bring to the table. If we have children, she'll make a good mom. She's very clean, she knows about hygiene, she's disciplined. At least professionally, you know that she compliments you. That is the reason you decided to get married. Now, if you marry such person, as you guys get to know each other while being married, you discover that you will grow to love her. It is safer. Because if she's doing things you don't like, you will tell her to her face, babe, I don't like this thing you're doing. If he's doing something you don't like as a woman, you'll be able to say, baby, sorry, there's something I want to tell you. In a very calm and matured way. Look at the things you do I don't like. You see, you guys are having a matured conversation as matured couples, and you address it. And he will get to know that this is who my wife is, and you get to know that this is who your husband is. And at the end of the day, you guys are good. Think about it. Hold on. Just wait a sec. I'm coming. Now, we're right back. Now, listen, I want to say this because a lot of marriages are having serious problems because of lack of understanding. Listen, if you marry a person where you don't truly love like that, but you can manage, you will discover that if she does something wrong, let's say, like for example, this is a glass. Okay? Now, you take the glass and you put it in the wrong place. You can be able to say, please, this glass you dropped here, I don't like it. This glass is not supposed to be here. If you are done with it, put it in the fridge or wash it and keep it in the kitchen or keep it in a glass rack. But if you love a woman so much, you can tell her, baby, why did you leave this glass like this now? You're not carrying the glass. You're not going to do the washing and you keep it yourself. You will discover that your partner will not learn. Okay. You will discover that your partner would not learn. But when you are being honest, yes, will you have misunderstanding? Of course you have misunderstanding every once in a while. You will definitely have misunderstanding in your relationship. You will definitely have misunderstanding in your marriage. That is just the truth. So when you are married and you begin to love the real person in the person you got married to, you will discover that your marriage will last. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk about another topic. And this topic is, I'm going to paste a video on my channel on YouTube. You can check it out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, talking about why marriage is necessary, why sex is necessary in marriage. Now, let's talk about that. Now, let me tell you why it is wrong for you to deny your partner sex. Now, this is one of the reasons why I always advise couples, or no, even before you get married, you're dating, learn to be free with your partner. Learn to be free with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever it is you are dating. Please, I do not encourage um, um, I do not encourage sex before marriage. I don't encourage it. Now, when you're married to a woman or when you're married to a man and you decide to deny your partner sex, it is torture. It is not good. It is real torture. Why would you get married to someone and all of a sudden the person is not sexually appealing to you? It's bad. It's bad. Now, you're married and maybe your husband cheated on you and you decided to abstain from sex because you are hurting. Is a different scenario, is also an understanding scenario. If your husband is cheating on you and you decided to deny him sex when he comes to you, that is very fair. But not for the longest. You are denying him because you want him to understand that your marriage is godly. Your marriage is purified. You cannot sleep with another woman and you come to me and you say you want to sleep with me. It is not good. But as a man or a woman, denying your husband or your wife sex in marriage is not fair. Because if the more you deny them or your partner sex, you are causing a problem. What is that problem you are causing? You are making them to now get used to a strange habit, maybe having it outside or feeling that there is something that both of you are supposed to do that both of you are not doing anymore. So marriage is pure. You should not deny your partner sex. I'm going to paste a video on this on my YouTube channel. 3 videos, part 1, part 2, part 3, talking about why it is not good to deny your partner sex, because your children might finally hear it from their mother if a woman is the one involved. And if your wife gets to tell your children or make them believe that you do not respect the boundaries of marriage and you do not regard their mother as well, it's going to be a huge problem for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the URP signing out. So, try to know how to end the life. Like I said, this is actually my first time of doing live on YouTube. So let's just go on. I was trying to end it, but I can't end it. So I'm just studying. Now see, let me say this, guys. Try as much as possible to be faithful. Being faithful, people might say, you know, be sharp guy. People might say you're not a smart girl. Why are you being faithful to one man? Why are you being faithful to one woman? But let me tell you something. Imagine a 60-year-old man cheating. How does it look? Imagine a 50-year-old woman cheating. It doesn't show respect. You know, we do all these things because we are young right now. But as you get older in marriage, will bring up to your table whether you be respected or not. Now, if you want to be respected as a married man, you need to avoid cheating. Yes, you need to, because people will look up to you. So, and even as a woman, if you want to be respected, it's even worse for a woman to be an infidel than a man. Because if people can recognize you to be a cheat, even at the age of 40, 45, people will not respect you. I know it's not easy staying with one person all the time. Who tell you say easy? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Staying with one person for the longest. It's not. Let's stop the cheating. Okay? Let's stop the cheating. Is wrong. Right? Let's stop the cheating. I'm the UI.